Good afternoon. My name is NJohnson, and today I'd like to take an opportunity to present a new service offering by Expedia Group called Virtual Encounters. This presentation is a marketing plan for that new service and all that it entails. With Virtual Encounter, we're looking to solve these three what-ifs. What if the handicapped, elderly, and underprivileged had access to global travel through virtual technology? What if small businesses had access to global markets? What if educators could unlock your child's learning through immersive and enriched educational experiences? Well, with this new service offering, we're looking to solve exactly those problem sets. So what exactly is Virtual Encounter? The last 3 years have been marked by enough disruptions to last a lifetime for most of us. Through Virtual Encounters, Expedia can alter the landscape of travel, shopping, and learning through virtual reality technology. It's our hope that Virtual Encounter will bridge the divide between dreams and ambitions of experiences once only inclusive to only a few. Expedia will champion social, small business resilience and revolutionize education through science, industry, and medical partnerships. Virtual Encounters' ambitions will include 3 new services and offerings: shopping and supporting small businesses around the globe, breaking educational barriers, and experiencing personal tours all through virtual tech. With this new venture and service, we estimate a financial cost upfront of $1.9 million, which would cover the stand-up of the new division and the staffing salary positions, along with the support staff needed. With this being a new service and almost completely unique and unlike any other company's current service offerings, our simulation models estimate a profit margin within the first year based off of an anticipated number of packages sold, which would require around 60,000 virtual counter packages. To give a little history of Expedia and the group and how we've come to virtual encounters, the next couple slides will highlight pivotal dates during the timeline of the Expedia Group and its brands. Over 26 years of expansion, growth, and industry-leading updates have all postured Expedia to pivot into this new service, an offering that will revolutionize how we consume, experience, and learn through virtual reality tech. Virtual Encounter services will align with Expedia's current mission statements as seen below, as well as expand its reach with intentionality into important demographics. Virtual Encounter will also look to leverage the established Expedia brands and their extensive capabilities and global presence as seen here below. We will also partner with leading and innovative tech and service firms to champion this new service that will look to disrupt traditional travel, shopping, and learning mechanisms into a new era. We also want to leverage Expedia's access to terabytes of data and tech, minimizing resources towards having to reinvent the wheel, so to speak. With Expedia's current database, we have access to 70 terabytes of data over 26 years of tech innovation, all included in the Expedia Group brand, which is one of the world's largest platforms. This virtual encounter service wants to revolutionize and reshape the way the world travels, shops, and learns. We want to champion and lead this cause for the betterment of humanity. We want to tear down the walls that for far too long have limited the segments of society from experiencing other cultures, supporting small businesses by providing a platform that equals or rivals large corporate merchandisers such as Amazon and Google, and unlock every student's learning potential. So why do we want to offer virtual encounters? We want everyone to have access to and experience all this world has to offer. Why shouldn't handicap be limited to wheelchair access locations? Why should small businesses be limited to local consumers? Why shouldn't your child have the best possible learning experience or be limited to a school's resource constraints? Through these new services, we will enable individuals all over the world to experience diverse cultures, will empower small business and enrich learning opportunities. We aim to support organizations across the travel industry to understand the changes they can make to become more inclusive providers. According to World Health Organization, 15% of the global population already has a disability, which equates to roughly 1 billion people. These are untapped and unrealized markets. You compound that with the last 3 years, which have magnified the importance of community, the need for social and mental health. Virtual encounters can mitigate the impact of global challenges such as pandemics, economic instability, and geopolitical crisis. The next 4 slides will be a SWOT analysis of this new service, and we'll cover the strengths and weaknesses and opportunities, also threats associated with this new service. Starting off with strengths, you can see here on the left, we already have a broad range of hospitality services and online travel offerings, a strong portfolio of travel brands, a global market space and presence, which enables us to have a lot less risk and revenue growth, our strong brand name coupled with high customer loyalty, and over 2,000 partners for hotels and airlines to leverage through virtual tours and shopping experiences. We got nearly 24,000 people are employed, so we have an expansive resources available. Acquisitions, partnerships, and technology advances has strengthened our global position, and we're already present in 70 plus countries. In this part of the SWOT analysis, we're going to look at some of the weaknesses. Virtual encounter will undoubtedly face some challenges. We're not currently virtual reality tech experts, and so this is a new service. So we have limited in-depth product expertise. We are vulnerable to technological changes, and there will be intense competition from other service providers, meaning limited margins and slow market growth. So looking at this opportunity slide, this new service has limitless opportunities to partner with tech, merchandising, and educational industries to collaborate into a potential joint venture that could capitalize off our current strengths. As in any industry or service offering, there are a few threats that could challenge Expedia's position in this new market. Currently, only Amazon offers the same 3 services, but it is limited in global presence and hospitality services at its disposal. So our initial segments and target groups will be in established markets and households. We could pivot into emerging markets as demand increases, but our initial segments will be looking into the Americas, Europe, and Asia, as they have high access rates to internet, more affluent, more educated, more of a traveling culture. Some of our targeting groups will be the 24 to 51-year-old age demographic. We'll be looking at the household income of 75K or higher. We'll be looking at the elderly and or physically disabled, high school, college, and universities, markets with access to high-speed internet, which the 3 segments above do. And then we'll be looking at affluent travelers, consumers, and educated willing to experience culture, shopping, and learning through virtual technology. So we definitely want to position ourselves as the leader in services provided through virtual reality technology. The world is moving closer and closer to embracing virtual reality as an alternative to real-world experiences. And so we want to be there to champion that transition. Expedia Group's influence is far-reaching due to the large brand presence across the globe. So these are just some of the metrics that we've recorded of late. As you can see, we've got a huge presence across the globe, lots of opportunity to influence and reach out and begin to socialize this new service. So how will we price and offer these virtual encounter packages? We've decided on 5 right now, which would include 3 virtual travels, all based off of your personal tour guide and how much time is allotted. We'll also offer virtual shopping, which would be a 60-minute shopping excursion in a select location, and of course offer virtual education, which could be a 60-minute language immersion course in a select location. We also want to offer subscriptions, a subscription that would be a monthly fee associated with it, and it would include a 60-minute travel, a one-time shopping, a 60-minute shopping excursion, and a 60-minute education encounter. All of these you can have each month with a minimum 12-month subscription. As you can see, here is the packages we just described on the previous slide. These are the prices for each package. As you can see, 75 for 30 minutes, 100 for 60, 150 for 90. A shopping would be $75 for 60 minutes, and a virtual education would be 75 for 60 minutes, or a virtual encounter subscription would be $25 a month with a 1-year minimum sign up. Expedia Group's worldwide footprint, established brands, access to virtual tour guides, willing business partners, and education partners will strengthen our position in this new emerging market as a leader. As you can see in this slide, we are positioned nearly everywhere in the globe, and we look to leverage that in this new service. Our promotion efforts will maximize our already established social media presence and influence. Combined with communications through traditional email, phone calls, and in-person sales, we anticipate and estimate that our marketing will set the stage for exponential growth. So with our estimated numbers in the simulations, our financial and data projections show that we would need to make $2.5 million to break even. Our second financial data and projections slide, you can see here, we're looking at the amortization of startup costs. For the 1.6 million up front, it's broken down here, right? And we can see that the monthly expenses really are not that substantial, not that big of a burden on the greater scheme of cost within the Expedia Group. So we see this as a huge win and a huge opportunity for Expedia Group and the virtual encounter services. Our implementation plan will be relying upon the stand-up of the new virtual encounters division. Our goal is to go to market no later than 30 days following the approval of this marketing plan. So how will we implement this new virtual encounter division? The new virtual encounter division will be comprised of 3 tiers: the executive, mid-level, and frontline workforce. We will utilize commercial software and data aggregators to analyze in real time or near real time synthesized data. These analytics will provide insights and highlights thresholds for success to opportunities to pivot or adjust on demand signal. As the virtual encounter division matures, funding and resources will of course adjust to meet internal and external factors. So we'll use these process and output controls to minimize deviations from projected timelines or internal or external stressors that could impact the implementation of this new service.